Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I wanted to cover today how the Cowboys schemed around Micah Parsons, how they really had a great protection scheme, and it helped limit Micah Parsons' impact. It helped them drop 40 points on a great Packers defense. So I wanted to cover that, so make sure you like and subscribe, support the channel. I'm trying to grow here on YouTube, so I'd really appreciate just any bit of help, so it helps me out a lot, so I appreciate that. And just wait for the video. It'll be a good one. We're going to cover basically all the ins and outs in every way that they schemed around Micah Parsons. So I hope you enjoy. So we'll start out by looking at just the blocking schemes and then the pressure schemes from the Packers too, because they work together. You got to have a good blocking scheme in order to block a good pressure scheme, and especially if that pressure scheme is meant to open up Micah Parsons. So you see here first, you have this double A-gap mug. You got one guy who's in a 4-tech. You got another guy who's in a 9-tech, and then you have a nickel as well. So Dak Prescott in the center, they do a great job here of getting the offensive line in the right situation because they're going to be doing a full slide to the right with the running back sliding to the right. Normally, if you have a full slide to the right, the running back would just slide to the left and then pick up as needed based on that. But you see here, you got your left guard. He's going to pick up that 1-tech from the linebacker. Your center's going to slide to the linebacker. They basically just all slide right. The running back then picks up the blitzing DB, and then you just leave Micah Parsons one-on-one with Tyler Guyton on the backside. And what you see is you get a few guys drop off, but the offensive line responds really well. They're smart, they're communicating, they understand the pressure scheme, and they understand what's coming to them. I mean, you see, you got the center, he gets his eyes inside, he sees the linebacker coming on the stunt to the inside, he picks him up. You got the double team on the edge on the outside after you had another guy drop off, and then your running back picks up the backside DB, and then Tyler Guyton works one-on-one on the backside with Micah Parsons. The ball comes out quick given the pressure scheme, and it's a completion for the Cowboys. Now you see it again here. You get another kind of pressure scheme. This time what you're going to see is you kind of get a half slide to the right instead of a full slide. That's because Micah Parsons is on this side. He's getting chip help already, and that this DB was not showing a blitz. So that's why it's a half slide, not a full slide this time. So you get chip help on Micah. You see that a ton. They're going to do a ton of chip help because he's so good at working to the outside with his speed rushing. So that chip help helps prevent that. So then you get your right guard on Quay Walker. You get your center on the nose. And then you see your running back, he does have a cross block here, like this is just a half slide to the right with the running back sliding to the left. So he's going to pick up on this backer, but since the backer comes on this kind of stunt, then that means he just kind of sits here and then waits for the backer to arrive like you see here. Now, then you see on the opposite side, it's not as good because you get just two guys on two. So it's just kind of a normal big on big. But then you kind of get a weird situation where this defensive lineman kind of gets thrown. And it's just kind of a weird pressure there. But that's just how the play worked. That wasn't necessarily schematic or anything. So ball comes out on third down. Bang, you get the first down to Kevontae Turpin. I mean, they picked that up beautifully. So then you see, once again, now you're just kind of working into a double team on Micah Parsons. This is less blocking scheme, less pressure scheme. And this is more so just how they reacted to Micah Parsons. Like here you see you have your linebacker lined up across from the right guard. And as soon as that linebacker drops off on the snap, you see that right guard work right to Micah. He's not worrying about the 3-on-3 on the left side. He's working right to Micah. You already have chip help on him. So Micah's going to get chipped and then he's going to get doubled. And you basically take Micah out of the play that way. So that was very effective there. Completion for the Cowboys. You see it again here. You're going to get another double team on Micah. As soon as this 1-tech is overtaken by the center and the right guard is sure that the 1-tech is not really a big threat, he's going to immediately work out to Micah Parsons. And you can see it here. I mean, like, he is literally working back. It's not even like he's just working as a normal right guard out on the double team. He is working all the way back, assuming that Micah Parsons is going to already beat the tackle around the edge. That's how prepared they were for Micah Parsons. Now we're kind of diving into just the chip help, not necessarily blocking scheme or double teams or anything, just chip help on Micah. So you see here, Micah's lined up as the right edge. He's working against Tyler Guyton. And with this chip help, you're pretty much always going to get either a running back to that side or the tight end to that side. You're going to have one of those two because Micah Parsons, he could line up on either side. So you're going to have either that tight end or the running back to help chip. And you see it here. As soon as Micah comes around the edge, the running back's just going to get his nose in there and help stop the pass rush to Micah Parsons. You see it again here. Micah's lined up as the right edge, working against Tyler Guyton. This time you have both the running back and the tight end on that side. So the tight end's going to chip. That forces him to the inside where he's not quite as threatening. He's more threatening when he's doing that that speed rush around the edge, so that forces him inside, kind of takes him out of the play. See, the running back ends up picking him up, the guard ends up picking him up, so that was successful there. It allows Dak to be able to throw a deep ball. It was incomplete, but it still gave him a lot of time. Then you see it again here. You get another chip help. This time Micah's lined up at right edge, and you're just going to chip him with Jake Ferguson. That pushes him inside once again, and you kind of even see a double team form on this play. They were just so worried about him, so they slid the left guard there too. If that, I guess, that 3-tech doesn't show too much pressure. Notice how he dipped inside to the center and then immediately works out to Micah. That's because they were so concerned about Micah. So see it again here. This is getting kind of redundant, but you know what I'm saying. Micah's coming around the edge, and then Javonte Williams is just going to chip and try and halt the rush. Last time you see it here, you get a chip from the tight end that forces Micah to the inside and really prohibits him from getting around on that speed rush like what he loves to do. So that's how they use chip help to help prevent Micah from making a big difference. The Cowboys also did a great job of just scheming around him. They had a good game plan revolved around not attacking Micah. So what you would see here, for example, is you just have a bootleg to the right, and Micah's lined up as the right edge. So for the offense, you're just rolling away from him. That minimizes the amount that he could really impact the play. That helps you be able to get Dak on the run and complete the pass to Jake Ferguson like you see here. Now, once again, you're going to see something similar. This time it's just a screen pass to Micah's side. So Micah's going to dip inside. You have a blitzing DB. So what you do is you just drop the screen off to Javonte Williams. It doesn't work out great here, but that was kind of the strategy behind it. Now, you see it again here. You just hit a quick screen out. That's going to minimize the amount of time Micah Parsons has to get to the quarterback, and you're just going to throw the quick screen out, pick up 10 yards with your speedy Kevontae Turpin. Now, last one, you see another bootleg. They're going to bootleg away from Micah. They're going to double Micah and then bootleg away from him. Micah's not going to have a chance to impact that play. So they were able to game plan around him. They were able to develop their blocking schemes around him and just do all these little things that minimized his effect throughout the game. And then how the Cowboys handled their offense when Micah was not on the field is just as important, because that's when they unleashed their true offense. That's when they unleashed their good plays and the plays that they need a lot of time in the pocket to really make work. So that's why when Micah Parsons was not on the field, you saw a lot of play action. For example, you see a play action here. There's just a 4-man rush. Micah's not on the field. You get a lot of good blocking. I mean, look at this pocket for Dak. He's got all day to throw this ball. It's a play action, so you get some of the linebackers coming down. You don't have to worry about it taking as long to develop because Micah's not on the field. So then you're able to throw the ball to George Pickens right there, pick up a first down. You see it again here. This one isn't a play action, but it's just a true drop back, and he's going to have so much more time in the pocket, have so much more depth to be able to step up and make a good throw, and he's going to be able to find his receiver open downfield because he has so much time to make the throw, and you didn't even need chip help there. That was an empty look. You see it here. You have Micah Parsons not on the field, and once again, you just get kind of a standard drop back. This one's off a play action once again, and that's because you got more time to make the play action. Micah Parsons isn't on the field, so you want a longer developing play because you know you're going to have a little bit more time to make that play. You find a receiver downfield, pick up some positive yards. One last time, you're going to see another true drop back. This time they bring a DB blitz, so Javonte Williams picks him up, but Dak's got plenty of time. He's able to throw the ball downfield and try and make a big play to George Pickens when Micah's not on the field. And then finally, you're going to see it here. This one's a touchdown when Micah's not on the field, and that's just because Dak is able to drop back, scan the field, go through his progressions properly without worrying about pressure in his face. He's got a good pocket, enough depth to be able to step up and deliver a good ball, and he does. He delivers one right to Jake Ferguson for the touchdown, so they were able to really attack that Packers defense when Micah was not on the field, which is just as important as when he is on the field. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how the Cowboys were able to work around Micah Parsons, how they schemed around him, and really just how they were able to drop 40 points against a good Packers defense. So I hope you learned something. Hope you figured out blocking schemes, figured out a little bit about that. And comment, like, share, subscribe, do anything that supports the page. I appreciate it all. I'll be reading the comments, so make sure you guys go on there and say your thoughts and maybe give me some ideas on film breakdowns in the future, some type of stuff you'd want to see on YouTube. Still trying to figure this stuff out, so give me some ideas. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you very much.